Right, this is the video, this is the last video you'll ever watch on how to speak English. Because this is not going, because what I'm about to tell you, this is not going to be fun. This is going to be a killer framework that will allow you to speak almost like natives. If you just take to this framework for 30 days, you will see how far you have come. So you don't wanna so you don't want to speak like natives. Who doesn't? Everyone wants to speak like natives. You just have to stick to the framework which I'm about to tell you in a couple of minutes. So buckle up, get a pen and paper. If you wish to speak like natives, if you don't wish to speak like natives, just enjoy the content. Right. First, why your English sounds off. And let me tell you the reason why your English sounds off. Well, it's because you know exactly what to say. You know exactly what to say, but when it comes to the real conversation, your words are just stuck in your mouth. No matter how hard you try, you just can't say it. You just can't say it. Even though you say your words, even though you say exactly what you need to say, you still sound robotic, as if you are reading a script. And that person who you're having conversation with, he thinks you are a robot, and he doesn't want to have conversation with, so he leaves. So he leaves the table, and you are left alone by yourself. Which is why your English sounds off. If you wanna improve, the way you sound, the way you speak, you have to stick to the framework for 30 days. The reason I keep telling the framework is because it's super important for you to speak this language, right? But first, I have to. But first, I have to destroy the beliefs you have, right? Now, why traditional method doesn't matter anymore? The traditional methods teach you read, write, listen, all those stuff, but they doesn't matter. If you want to learn to speak, traditional method doesn't matter. What matters is speaking and listening. This is what matters if you really want to speak this language, right? Which is why traditional method doesn't work. Traditional methods teach you grammars. Memorize this word, memorize that word, memorize this sentence, memorize that sentence. And it doesn't make you a native speaker, it makes you a memorizer, a box. It makes you a box that just keeps your words inside. And you don't want to be a box, you want to speak like natives, right? Nobody wants to be a box, they want to speak like natives. So you have to get rid of that box that keeps memorizing words. You will never sound like natives in millions years if you keep memorizing words. You have to shift that mindset to the mindset which I'm about to tell you, and the framework which you need to stick to. right? Traditional method doesn't work. We have discussed that. Now we have one more. The secret to sounding native. The secret to sounding native is very simple. You have to internalize their thinking pattern. You have to internalize their sentence structure. You have to internalize their tonality and their rhythm. I'm pretty sure you have a few of. I'm sure you have a few of favorite speaker who lives in the native English speaking country, and you love to watch them. Just copy them. Just copy their tonality. Just copy their rhythm. Just copy their sentence structure. Just copy exactly how they speak, how they use tonality and rhythm in their speech. And if you do this, you're gonna improve. Now, I'm not saying you're going to speak exactly like native if you use this uh, methods, but you're gonna improve your English a lot more. It's better to it's better doing this technique than following traditional method, which never going to get you anywhere, right? The secret to sounding like native is copy exactly how they sound, copy exactly how they use sentence structure, copy exactly how they think. Now, you don't have to stick to the one speaker. You can use multiple speakers. You can use multiple speakers. Get a transcript of their video. Tell the ChatGPT to make paragraph of each thought. And once you have paragraph of each thought, get a get a notebook and mirror their sentence structure with your own content. Like if one of your favorite native speakers says, I've been going to the school for 10 years. You can see I've been going to the gym for 2 years. That's how you have to mirror their sentence structure with your own content. Now, if you do this for 30 days, your sentence structure will shift to native like. And if you copy their tonality and rhythm, and if you stick to that routine, you will sound exactly like your favorite speaker. That's the secret of sounding like native. Internalize the thinking pattern, internalize the sentence structure, internalize this tonality rhythm, whatever it is that makes them a native speaker. You have to copy them all. You have to copy them all. And this is not some passive learning, this is active learning. You have to do it, you have to put significant amount of hours to this um, practice. It's not something like, oh, I want to do it for 15 minutes. No, that's not how it works. The minimum number you have to put is 2 hours. The maximum number is 5 hours. If you go to the maximum number, you're going to improve your English faster.